day out there today. Look, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about Wednesdays. I was talking to Sherilyn back here in the background. Thank you, Sherilyn, for being here. She's a part of the Denise Merriweather LLC team and so many more teams. This girl, we locked and loaded, so it ain't no getting rid of neither one of us when it comes to one another. And I'm just so excited about that. I've worked with her so long for so many years, and I'm so excited to still be in fellowship with her and to be working with her. So thank you so much, Sherilyn, for all you do. LaShawn, I see you, sissy. How you doing out there? Oh, I see somebody else on Facebook. You must be inside of the private group. Thank you so much for hopping in. Definitely give StreamYard permission to show your name because I like talking to y'all. Yes, we live at 5. Okay. So let me get the theme song going. Okay, before we, hey, I'm live at 5. 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 Come on inside of the room. Denise Merriweather here. I'm the founder and CEO of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It's the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build a highly profitable business. Okay, we got people in the room. Why every time on Wednesday, it's so many people inside the room? Y'all feel it in y'all shanana when I'm about to break. So the question is, or the question that I put out there on the table is, why can't I get it together? So here is what I'm discovering, what I'm finding out. Hey, Missy Brown, how you doing? Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? And whoever else that Facebook user is, hey, how you doing? So every time, and I don't know what it is about Wednesdays, y'all, but the Wednesdays I get stuck in something and I just get a fire, and it's all right because I always share the fire that I get with you. But why is it that somewhere in between knowing and doing, I still can't get it together? Do y'all feel the same way? It's like I know to do what it is that I need to do, but I just cannot do it for whatever reason. Well, you know, Denise got some reasons for you on why we can't get it together. So I ain't asking no question that I ain't gonna be able to answer. It's rhetorical. Okay, here it is. That's what it's rhetorical. But I want you to start thinking about that, because as we talked about in our last video, right, that we're coping. I think that was our last one, right? That you really want to deal with yourself help and your self-development, and you try to do everything on your own, but you get that you're coping, right? You're complaining, you got a whole bunch of opinions coming from people that you don't need to get opinions from, you projecting this stuff on people, and you giving a whole bunch of excuses. Put it in the chat, I'm coping. Put it in the chat, I'm coping. That's why self-development, it ain't really no, not self-development, self-help ain't really no help at all. So you can't be self-helping yourself. Self-development is good. Okay, Sister Lewis, how you doing? It's been a while. So happy that you are here. You might be watching though, and you might not be commenting, or you might be getting the replay, but I'm happy to see you live today. So listen, why is it between knowing and doing is just such a big problem? Like, we know what it is that we need to do to reach the goal, to lose the weight, to have the healthy relationships, to do all the things that we talk about, right? Yes, she said self-development, not right. Self-development is what you need to go for, not the self-help. Don't self-help yourself, because you dig yourself in a hole and you can't get in. Thank you, Tiffany, for putting it out there. I'm coping. Okay, so I broke down coping, right? It's the complaining, it's taking on people's opinions, it's projecting that mess onto other people and giving yourself excuses. So it's more of the same today, y'all, because I finally got why I can't get it together. Right. So, of course, I'm always, focusing on my health and my weight and eating healthier and doing all these things. And I keep trying to figure out, like, what is it, Denise? What is it about you falling off of the wagon? Why can't you keep this together? Why can't you stay for the long haul? Like, I have good, strong years, but then after some strong years, I fall off the wagon again. Right. And I get it. It's the falling back into old habits. Like, you totally get what doesn't work. You totally get, what drives you maybe back into the abyss, the dark hole. Hey sis, how you doing? I see you out there, Rosalind. So listen, here are 3 things that I want you to keep in mind on why we struggle so much with the knowing and doing. It's that place right in between there. The first thing is we lie a lot. Yep, go put it in the chat. We lie a lot. We lie a lot. We lie a lot. If I lie, I know you lie. We lie a lot. And let me tell you what we tell ourselves. We tell ourselves things like, I could do this tomorrow, right? When you know good and well, you don't know whether or not you're going to be here tomorrow, right? We do that. We tell ourselves, yeah, we lie a lot. We lie a lot. Lie. That's right, Rosalind. Lie to the lie. We tell ourselves, I can do this tomorrow. And then we say, I got time. Or, you know what? I'm gonna try this later on this week. That's a real one. Like even when I'm in my coaching sessions with people, in their mind they're like, why can I start? I say, okay, tell me when you're going to get this done. Tell me when you're going to execute on this particular thing. Okay, I'm going to start next Monday. Okay, that's definitely not the answer that I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for, you know what? I'm going to start today. I'm going to start today, or I'm going to start first thing in the morning. If it requires something that's time stamped for the morning, right? Let's say if you want to spend time with God first thing in the morning before your day start, well, it's kind of hard for you to start right now when the morning has already passed. So I get that. But it's the today. Say, put it in the chat. Start today, start today, start today. Okay, somebody said in the chat that they guilty. Yeah, girl, I be telling these lies. I be telling these lies too. Oh, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. But the knowing and doing shouldn't take a tomorrow, a next week, a next day. It should be a right now. Put it in there right now. Start today, start today, start today, start today. Because that lying that you're doing, that we be doing, it's only going to prolong the results. It's only going to prolong us getting started. It's only going to prolong us from seeing what it is that we actually say that we want to see in our life. Stop talking about tomorrow and get it done today. Start today. Thank you, LaShawn. Okay. Number 2. This is why we can't get it together. Do you understand? I know I said because I wanted to make it personal. I don't want y'all to think I come here to be beating y'all down. No, I'm living this stuff out. I'm walking this out with you. Number two, we fail to act. We fail to act. That's it. Put it in there. We fail to act. We fail to act. And when I say fail to act, I ain't talking about action alone, which that requires something, but we fail to act. Right? This is more of the becoming. We fail to act like a person that actually knows what they're doing. See, we tend to continue to lie. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know how long it's going to take. No, you have an idea on how long it's going to take. You have an idea of how much skin you're going to need to put in the game. You have an idea of how much energy you're going to need to put forth. Here's the thing. You don't want to. And it's okay. This is okay. And like get it. For all of us who want to lose weight and know that we need to meal prep, work out, go to sleep, drink the water, put it in the chat if you just know that sometimes you just don't want to. And you can put it in the chat for me, Cheryl, and for myself. I just don't want to. Like, I don't feel like going outside running in that sun. I don't feel like going upstairs cooking in the kitchen for hours. I don't feel like cutting up all of them sweet potatoes and all of these different. I don't feel like cutting up all them onions. I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it. But here's the thing. Don't nobody care that you don't want to do it, because the only way for you to get from the knowing to the doing is to what? Is to act. So when you gonna act? When you gonna act? When you gonna do it? When are you going to do it? That's a question, y'all. That's a question. When y'all gonna do it? You know what I'm looking for, right? Today. Act now. Thank you, Facebook user. Act now. Act now. Act now. Act now. Now. I need you to do now. Right? And here's the last thing. I'm coming through. I'm kicking you in your teeth, your back, your stomach, your gut, your foot, your shin, whatever part of the body you feel like is in the way. Here's what I'm about to say. Number 3, you got too much support. Put it in the chat, too much support. And I'm about to tell you right now. Now, some of y'all know my distinction that I gave between support and accountability, because they ain't the same thing. It's different. Too much support. That's right. Too much support. Go ahead. Say it. Too much support. Too much support. You got too many people in your ear and in your circle telling you it's okay for you not to show up for yourself. That it's okay for you to be talking about the same thing every day or for the last 5 months. You got too many people patting you on your back, cheering you, applauding you for your half stepping, and you not showing up for yourself and lying, doing all them lies and failing to act. They're like, it's all right, girl. It's all right. You'll do better next time. Ain't no next time. You don't know if you got no next time. You don't know. Too much support. You don't have nobody to tell you straight and be like, nah, Missy Brown. Now, Missy, now you've been talking about this for a while, and I love you, and I do love you, but it ain't going to work for me to keep hearing you saying that you're going to do this, and you already know what to do. You got a great plan. You've been talking to amazing people. You got a great circle. You got a great coach. You got great counsel. What you doing? Why is this not here yet? Why is this not here yet, Sister Lewis? Why is this not here yet, LaShawn? Why is this not here yet, Timu? Why is this not here yet, Tiffany? Sherilyn, what's going on? Why can't we get it together? And I'm going to offer you today, stop lying. Stop lying to yourself and to everybody else. Because here's the thing, too. You know when you are ready for something in your life. There's two things that Brendan Burchard always talks about that actually brings forth a change in your life. Either something happens outside of yourself, like in your life, that causes you to make the change that you need to change, or something happens inside you that makes you shift and make the change. That's why we could go to the doctor and keep getting on the scale every year and they keep going up. But it's not until they say, oh, you borderline diabetic, or you got high blood pressure, or you got, till you like, oh, you know what? Let me stop playing these games. Let me go ahead and get my life all together. Why does it require that? It's the same thing for the broken relationships, right? You could not speak to somebody for years. You could walk past them. You could get upset with them. Let one of y'all be on your deathbed. Then it's, I gotta make it right. Oh my God, I gotta talk to them. I gotta do this. Don't wait till somebody about to die to make it right. Do it now. You got phone calls you need to make. You got people that you need to get it right with. Do it when? Do it when? When do I need you to do it? I need you to do it when? I need you to do it now. I need you to act now. Make it right now. Make it right now. That's right, Facebook. Make it right now. You stop lying to yourself. You do not have time. You do not know if tomorrow is coming. Why are you going to half step on your dreams, goals, aspirations, love, and infinity, and all the things that you want to feel for another day when you can have that right now, today? Today. I know it's somebody that you need to turn up for. I know it's somebody that you need to show up for. Besides yourself, stop lying, because you already know how to make this stuff happen. That's what when people tell me, oh, I'm not clear, I don't have enough clarity. No, you clear. You're just not trying to do it right now for whatever reason, whether it's fear, whether it's not, you believe you don't have the money. But I promise you, let something that you really need to make happen. I promise you can find the money. Sometimes we just don't value our self-development enough to invest in the things that we need to show up and to be better. But what I'm telling you is you can't self-help this. You need to get accountability, not just support, because the people that supporting you is letting you remain the way you are today. And I promise you, you could go to them and talk to them tonight and tell them about all that lying that you've been doing and all that failure to act, and they'll be like, that's all right, baby. You could do it later. That's all right. You still got time. You're not running out of time. You'll lie. You are running out of time. Every day that you live, you are running out of time. Some of us, we already know we closer to the end than the beginning. Some of y'all may not live in that framework because maybe you're a little younger and you think, hey, I'm just starting. I'm not even in the midlife. But for all of us who's real close to 50, and we know God ain't done nothing but promises 70, and some of us don't even reach it to 70, we know we closer to the end than the beginning. So you ain't got time to keep pushing it off until tomorrow, because you might not be here tomorrow. I know that it's rough. I get it. I understand. I told y'all the Wednesdays. I don't know what it is about the Wednesdays, but the Wednesdays be jolting for me, because don't think that I don't have to study and I don't have to get to a point to know what it is that God is leading me to talk to you about, to encourage you to take these necessary actions to show up for him, to answer his calling, to be everything that you need to be. Yes. Oh, she said she plays no games. No, I can't play games, Kim. The reason why is because when I get to my judgment, all I really want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. I don't want him asking me no questions about why I ain't done something. That ain't going to be it. If anything, I want him to be like, okay, Deneen, you did that. Explain to me why you did this. And I want to be able to spit some of them scriptures right back to him and say, God, because you said in your word, this, that, and the third. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I want you guys to have the same experience. That's what I want for everybody. That is why I do what I do, because I don't want people to leave here half full. I want you to be empty when you leave. I want you to have put everything out on the court. I want you to have reached everything that you believe that God had for you. I don't want you going to heaven. You know how they talk about stories and you open doors and you see all these blessings that you were supposed to get, but you failed to act and you've been lying to yourself that you got time and you can do this later. And you missed out on everything. Don't miss. Hashtag, put it in the chat. Don't miss. So here's what I want to invite you to. I have a free event coming up on August the 28th. It's called A Day of Silence with Deneen Merriweather. So let me tell you what this is about. This is an opportunity for us to get quiet. For those of you who feel like you don't know, you don't have clarity, sometimes we just need to be quiet and get to a still place where we can actually receive information from within, receive information from the Holy Spirit, to receive information that has already been there. But life is just so noisy. So if you press the link, you first need to register. You'll register, put your name and email address, and then it's going to tell you on a thank you page, grab your workbook. Well, your workbook will be for the day of, right? It's going to ask you to put down what you're thinking, what you want to focus on, because some of you, again, have these goals that you've been talking about, but you wonder why you can't get there because you know enough to get what to do the things that you are supposed to be doing, but for some strange reason, you're not doing it. And maybe it's because you don't feel like you have a strategy. Maybe you feel like you don't have a plan. Well, this is going to give you an opportunity to get quiet enough to get a plan down on paper so you can actually execute. Hashtag I'm an executor. Hashtag I'm an executor. But if you don't believe you're an executor, don't put it down there. But if you know that you're an executor, put it in the chat. I'm an executor. Because sometimes in certain areas, she said, oh, my birthday is 8/28. Well, I hope that you can come, Miss Missy Brown. I hope that you can come. I hope you don't mind spending some of your day with us. But you will have to be quiet for a little bit of time too. And I don't know if I guess from 2 to 6, if you can't be quiet from all of 2 to 6, pick at least 2 to 3 hours that you can be quiet. But the challenge is I want you to be quiet on the 28th after you go to worship on Sunday and you have your meal. By 2 o'clock, I want you to get to a place where you can have some quiet time from 2 to 6 o'clock. All I want you to do is write down what comes to mind, right? That's what the workbook is for you to write down your thoughts, what comes to you, but don't listen to anything. Don't talk to anybody. And don't read anything, right? You don't want nothing coming in. You got enough information inside of you that gives you enough things to think about and to run your mind crazy. This is a day of silence for you to decompress, to pour out all those things on paper, because God has probably already given you the answer to what it is that you're asking him about. But if you've never spent time being quiet enough to get it out from inside of you, out of your brain and your mind and onto paper, that could be the reason why you stuck and you still can't get it together. Do you understand what I'm saying? So August the 28th, it's a Sunday from 2 to 6 o'clock p.m. Then we're going to jump on the Zoom at 6 o'clock p.m. The Zoom link is going to be, if you registered already, you already got the information in your email. It's that Zoom, add it to the calendar. That's the link. And I want you to join me in a space at 6 o'clock. Of course, you know I'm going to drop some nuggets. I'm going to give you some additional things. And then it's going to be an opportunity for us to share. And of course, if you're open to coaching, I will coach you during that time as well, right? But it's only an hour. So don't come late and then talk about you want me to coach you around something. And here's what you got to remember. When you go into situations with people who focus on self-development, you bring your life to class, because the people who speak up is who's going to get the most out of the session. Don't come being afraid to talk. Don't come being afraid to share your life, because that's what you need help with. So don't be afraid. All right. I'm always looking forward to serving you. I love you guys. We can get it together. Put in the chat, I can get it together. Put it to chat, I can get it together. You just got to stop lying, start acting, and kill the support, because the support, you don't need no more of them. Get you some accountability. Okay. Do you understand? All right. I'll see you guys on Friday. I will be live at 5. So for you guys who have already registered, the link Sherilyn had put inside the chat. Sherilyn, drop the link one more time. Go ahead, register, get your workbook, start thinking about the things that you want to focus on for the 28th. Missy, I hope that you'll come and spend your birthday with us. If not, at least do the work and put comments inside the chat to let us know how it went for you whenever you can get the time in, however amount of hours you can get in. But for those of you who want to go hard with me, we're going from 2 to 6, silence, no talking, no listening, no reading. And then at 6 o'clock p.m., we're going to get in the Zoom room. We're going to talk about what God revealed to us. We're going to get coached. I'm going to drop some nuggets, give you some different perspectives on how to see some different things. And then you're going to go and be great. Do you understand? Hashtag I'm great. Hashtag I'm great. Hashtag I'm great. Always looking forward to serving you. I see you guys on Friday at 5 o'clock. Hey, because I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at